As we move through the long, winding path of life, something remarkable happens with time. The older we get, the more deeply we realize that the people who stay close to us are not there by coincidence. They are there because life, in its quiet and mysterious way, placed them beside us for reasons we often don't fully understand until much later. When we are young, we rush through life surrounded by crowds, noise, plans, dreams, mistakes, and expectations. We imagine that friendships are endless, that relationships will always remain the same, and that people will orbit around us just as we orbit around them. But as we age, the world becomes softer and quieter. People drift away. Faces that were once familiar become distant memories. Some relationships fade, some disappear, and some simply outgrow us. And yet, among the many who come and go, there are a few rare souls who stay, who continue to walk beside us even as life changes shape. These are the people who matter most. These are the ones to hold on to with gratitude, tenderness, and intention. In this journey of aging, there are 4 kinds of people whose presence becomes more valuable than gold. They offer something no material possession could ever replace: connection, truth, loyalty, and unconditional love. These 4 people do not enter your life by chance. They enter because life knows your heart better than you think. And the first of these precious companions is the one who remembers your youth. This person remembers who you were long before wrinkles formed, long before responsibilities weighed you down, long before you began to forget small pieces of yourself. They carry a version of you that even you may no longer recall. They remember the sound of your laughter when you were carefree, the way your eyes shined when you dreamed boldly, the moments you thought were small but shaped you in powerful ways. They remember your mistakes, your victories, your silly habits, your stories, your struggles, and your triumphs. They remember your old dreams, your early ambitions, the promises you made to yourself, and the innocence you once carried so effortlessly. As you grow older, this person becomes a living archive of your life, a guardian of your personal history. When they speak, they remind you of chapters you may have forgotten, or moments that slipped through the cracks of memory. Their presence is comforting because they connect you to a version of yourself that still lives within you but may have grown quiet with age. Hold on to this person because they help you stay grounded in the truth of your own journey. They remind you that you were once bold, passionate, hopeful, energetic, and full of possibility. They remind you that even now, despite the passing years, that person still exists within you. And while this first kind of person anchors your past, the second kind strengthens your present. The second person you must cherish is the one who tells you the truth. In a world where honesty becomes rare and where people often say what is easy rather than what is right, this person is refreshingly authentic. They speak with sincerity, clarity, and love. Not the kind of love that flatters, but the kind of love that protects. They will tell you when you're being stubborn, when you aren't taking care of yourself, when you're avoiding something important, or when you're settling for less than you deserve. They remind you to rest, to take your medicine, to visit the doctor, to stay active, to try new things, to keep growing, or to slow down when necessary. Their truth may not always be comfortable, but it is always given with care. As we age, honesty becomes even more valuable. we begin to understand that real love isn't about avoiding difficult conversations. Real love is about being brave enough to have them. And this person, the truth teller, is brave on your behalf. They want to see you healthy, safe, and alive in the fullest sense of the word. They don't enable your bad habits, and they don't let you ignore the things that truly matter. They are the mirror you can trust, the reflection that shows you not only who you are, but who you can still become. Hold on to this person, because truthful companionship is one of life's greatest sources of wisdom. They offer guidance wrapped in sincerity, and their honesty is not an attack. It is an act of devotion. As life becomes quieter and our circle becomes smaller, we need this kind of honesty more than ever. And while honesty strengthens us, loyalty sustains us. The third person you must cherish as you age is the one who shows up when no one else does. This is the person whose presence is steady, dependable, and heartfelt. They are the ones who check on you without being asked, who visit even when life is busy, who notice when you're quiet, and who show up when you're struggling. They don't appear only when life is convenient. They appear because you matter to them. They bring warmth during loneliness, comfort during sadness, and support during moments of uncertainty. When your health falters, they are there. When your energy drops, they are there. When the world feels overwhelming, they are there. Their loyalty is quiet but powerful. They may not always have the perfect words, but they offer something even more meaningful: presence. Not everyone in life shows up when it counts. Many will promise, but only a few will follow through. Many will care from a distance, but only a few will walk toward you when life becomes difficult. Hold on to the ones who show up, because showing up is an act of love, an act of sacrifice, and an act of deep human connection. These people are the anchors in the storms of life. They choose you not because they have to, but because they genuinely want to be there for you. Cherish them, because their loyalty is rare, sincere, and irreplaceable. And finally, among the people life gives us, there is one who stands above them all, the one who loves you without conditions. This person loves you not for what you offer, not for what you can do, not for any benefit or convenience, but simply for who you are. Their love transcends appearance, age, accomplishments, or limitations. They love you through your slow days and your tired days. They love you when you're strong and when you're weak. They love you through the wrinkles, the gray hairs, the forgotten words, and the quiet afternoons. Their love is not loud. It is gentle. It shows up through small gestures, subtle care, thoughtful acts, and a feeling of peace when they are near. They make you feel safe, valued, understood, and cherished. As you grow older, unconditional love becomes more precious than anything else in the world. It is a rare blessing, one that many search for but few find. Hold on to this person, because unconditional love is the closest thing we have to true home. And when you step back and look at these four people, the one who remembers your youth, the one who tells you the truth, the one who shows up, and the one who loves you without conditions, you begin to understand a deeper truth. They did not enter your life by chance. Life placed them there because your soul needed them. They are reminders of where you've been, guides for where you're going, and companions for the quiet, meaningful journey ahead. As time passes, appreciate them, celebrate them, tell them what they mean to you, Because the greatest treasures in life are not material, they are human. And if you have even one of these people in your life, you are already richer than you realize. So hold them close, protect these bonds, and never forget that in a world where everyone eventually leaves, a few remain not by chance, but by purpose, by love, and by the quiet, beautiful design of life itself. For more videos, subscribe my channel.